put you guys on mute so she could get started as soon as I can find my way. All right, Miss Renita.
Okay, we ready? All right. Well, to add to what Sam just said about knowledge, what if we change that saying, knowledge with action is
Yeah.
power? And take it. Because, I have messed around on LinkedIn for several years, but just never got interested until finally realized, oh, this is something that I know a little more about. I could, and so now what I'm finding by doing it, and I'm finding I'm going in and changing my profile every so often, just to get it a little more professional and stuff. Still got a long ways to go. But I'm also, by doing that too, people are, um, Lincoln sends that out. Excuse me. Sends that out every time you change that, and so then you got new people looking at your profile. So they're always connecting with you in some form. So, but what I wanted to share with you today was how to put an update on LinkedIn. So what you do is you go to home up here on the bar and click on that, and it will take you to your home page, just like that. And so now I lost what I just had up there. And then you click on share and update. And so what I did was I went over here to my Facebook and I copied one of my updates that I had done, one of my posts that I had done on Facebook, and decided I would put it over here on LinkedIn. And so what I want to change on this one is I want to, instead of comment, leave the comment below, that instead of message me, I'm going to say register on my page. After you have reviewed the 2 videos, or tag any friend who you know that may be interested in my business. Thank you. And so then you go over here and you can share this with the public, or you can go down here and share with just your connections, or you can share with the public and Twitter. So there you can put your ad or your update over on Twitter. So you can do, not sure how it went down, and then share with public and Twitter. And let's see what that does. Okay, so that post went to Twitter, and you should be able to, I thought, no, I didn't do this earlier, and I should have, but usually it will ask you to go to your groups, and let's see what share does. If you come up here, they've changed it since I did this. Okay. So you can share an update. Yeah, here, post to groups. So let's go ahead and share that same update. And I'll have to change it again. Okay, so well, that tweets it. Okay, we're going to go down here. So then, this is all I wanted to share was that you can find your groups, because if you have 50 groups, it's kind of hard to remember which groups to go through. So what you do is you just start with A, and there's attraction marketers. Then you go to B, there's your business. B had another one, so blogging. And then C. And you just keep doing this through the alphabet until you get all your groups in there. So that is how easy it is to post to all your groups. So this will just go through and go through all your groups. So I'm not going to go through all of them. I'll stop here because I think you get the gist of how that works. And then you can just go down here and share, or if you want, you can send to individuals. But this works really good, and it posts it out on all your groups, and that's all you have to do. So it makes it very simple, very easy, and it's you can do. And I found that you can do the same thing on Facebook when you push share, and you have your groups, but you can only do one at a time there, so it's much more time consuming. But this is so fast; it works really great. So that was. I'll stop there. Let's see. I had one, especially one to go to travel and tourism because, and then I had another one that started with. But I'll stop there. I can always start again. So do that, and that's the extent of my sharing. It's pretty easy to do that. Oh, you have to put the title in here, I guess. We'll just do. Let's see. Okay. So there it went. Okay, so then you can continue. You can share a link with others. So it says my post has been successful. So that is how you do that. It's really simple, fast, and easy. The other thing I wanted to share with you, and I was talking to Ramon and Sam before we got on here, was I'm going to give a little testimonial here because it's been so much fun to see, along with this type of post that I did. You guys know I've been researching this cruise industry and connecting with one of the pre-launches that's coming out actually tomorrow. And so the guys above me are professional. One of them's a professional copywriter. And so I asked him for a message that I could put on LinkedIn to send out to these tour places, groups that I found. So he sent me back one, and so I put that on, and I have gotten one guy from Egypt who is a tour guide over there, and he does all kinds of tours. He's also an Egyptologist, and so he knows all about Egypt, and he also does cruises up the Nile. And I thought, oh my gosh. And so anyway, he's all excited about this. And so when he connected with me, he did not have a picture or hardly anything on his LinkedIn profile. And right after we got connected, I see he's got his picture up now. So now I can see his face. So he joined me. He joined me right away on that. And then Ramon and Sam had their, let's see, was that last Thursday? you had your email thing on there, and San shared about the scraping tool. And that got me all excited because, after learning about the scraping for the Skype, I thought, oh, this is easy. So then I joined the scraping and the email, and finally decided to do Ramon's email service. And Donna helped me get it all going. And so I sent out 450 emails. When was that? Or no, that was Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, you guys did that. And then,
Yeah, it was Tuesday, Miss Anita.
yeah, that night, Tuesday, okay. And then that night, I sent out 450 emails and started getting openers. And since then, I've gotten a couple people from the emails interested. So my target is to have 5 people in my cruise capture page by tomorrow. So I'm at 4 now. I got 1 this morning, and so I'm at 4 now. So I'm feeling like I'm going to make it, and so it's going to be fun to see how this all works out. Now with this post, we'll see, how many I get from it. But I just want to thank San and Ramon for doing all this work for us. And you guys, I'm sure all you that are on here, you're pretty much the regulars. And so if you're like me, you take a little bit of everything and you start putting it together like San said, and something starts clicking, and you find that, okay, that one's working, so I can go that direction. And then they bring in something else, and okay, I'll try that. So it's all putting it all together and finding the 1 or 2 things that works for us that's going to be effective, and then we can get more familiar and work on that one more, and then when we get that one perfected to a certain point, well, then we can move on to the next one. So thank you guys. I'm enjoying sharing this stuff with you, and we'll see what next week brings about. But Donna's got some good stuff to bring to you too, also for LinkedIn that she's been finding.
Yeah,
We'll switch it over to Donna.
Oh, Miss
All
Renee,
right.
before we bring Miss Donna on, like I said, I want to thank you for taking action. Like you said, education and knowledge and all this training. It's nothing unless you're taking action, and you already said it. It's a grocery store policy. You take what you can use and leave the rest on the shelf. That's why people say you guys have so much stuff that I just don't know. Just find what you're comfortable with, something that you can be dedicated to, and do it. Just do that. Just be consistent with that type of stuff. Develop some type of process. My brother used to tell me, he said, man, everybody needs to have a workflow. I never understood. Everything he does, he has a certain workflow. That way he can stay on task and continue to do, in a rightful type of way each day. So you got to get in this thing. Ramon has a workflow. He tells you he gets up, he does so many emails, he does the automation, he does all these things. Me, I have a different type of workflow. So you have to develop your flow and how you're moving along with all these things. These things are out here to develop you, and there's so many different things. I know you can get confused, but if you develop your system to where you're doing it consistently on a day-to-day basis, trust me, those things will work out for you in a big way. Ramon, let you come on, and then Miss Donna, are you ready? As soon as Ramon comes on,
Yes.
Ramon,
I'd rather go first.
uh, well, he's
But
not
I,
I would rather
he's
her.
not gonna do no training. I just wanted him to talk a little bit about what
I'm going to
Miss
be
Renita.
busy in just a few minutes, and I won't be able to do anything.
All right, so
Saying she can go first. It'd be
let's
better
go,
if she
Miss
go
Donna.
first.
We're ready. If you're ready.
Yeah, I just wanted to say a few things about LinkedIn. Um, First of all, a little bit of housekeeping. If you can, if you're not needing to ask anything, can you make sure your microphone is muted? Because I could barely hear Renita every once in a while. Somebody's got some air or something going on in the background.
No, that's Miss Renita because everybody is muted.
Oh, okay. Well, my fault. The one thing, well, two things I wanted to share was I had to go onto the computer instead of my cell phone to look for SlideShare's developing. Like if you want to develop a SlideShare, you have to do it on the computer. But you can view your SlideShare on your cell phone. The SlideShare is like what Marcus is using, a slide screen. You can take a PowerPoint or Google Doc, whatever the Google one is called, and you go under the Interests tab on your LinkedIn, and there's a drop-down menu that'll come up with some other things that are connected to LinkedIn. One is SlideShare, the other one is called Pulse, and I don't remember the other ones because I can't look at it right now. But a SlideShare you can upload, like Miss Renita made her SlideShare about branding just a few weeks ago, and I liked it, so it stays in my likes. And anything that I like actually goes out to my LinkedIn as a shared or a like you would tweet something. If you did a like on Twitter, it shows that you liked it to other people. So the same thing goes for the SlideShare. But I actually uploaded one of my SlideShares, which is only 4 pages, and I didn't know it was going to do that, but it was a small web page that I made that's 4 pages long, and it uploaded into my computer, and then I went to my uploads to draw it into LinkedIn's SlideShare program. I'm still working with SlideShare to figure out all of the things that I can share with other people to put stuff in there, but also just to let you know that SlideShare is a community. So look underneath each one of these SlideShares, and there is comments and likes and shares, just like on Facebook. And there's lots of neat stuff that you can learn off of these SlideShares. You can go under different categories. I found that it was easy to look at the SlideShares on my phone because I could change the categories by clicking on the arrow up in the left-hand corner and going to health and wellness, or going to business, or going to whatever categories you want to look at. I think if you go and look at the category that gets you started under, what is it called, Renita? The interest. If you go under interest, that has a SlideShare that LinkedIn put in there for you to get started and know what to do and ideas on what to share. So it's a tool that is there for us to, I mean, you could put capture pages in there. You could put videos in there. You could, no, I take that back. Sorry, no sound. These are only readable items so far, unless I find out something differently. But I wanted to bring SlideShare to everybody's attention because Marcus has used it, and that is inside LinkedIn. So if you want a SlideShare capture page, or you want to take one that Marcus has made and brand yourself with it, you know, put it out there that with your link, with your capture page, kind of like a blog, you know, you want all of your name to be on there because you're trying to draw people to you and to your capture pages to sign them up underneath you. You know, there's 80,000 or something like that was the number I seen people involved in this SlideShare program. So there's plenty for all of us. So I just wanted to share that, and then also I wanted to change the subject just for a second on the things that Renita was just talking about. Whenever you change your status and let LinkedIn know that you changed a job, or they call it a job, they call it you change your profile somehow. When you do that, LinkedIn automatically shares that with everybody, and then they send you notifications of who likes that. Or, okay, so like yesterday, I had an anniversary of doing something, and people were posting. I had like 25 people come to me and said, congratulations. Now, you know, that's kind of common. It's real common on LinkedIn just to get a whole bunch of congratulations, job well done on your anniversary. Well, I use those. I will go and make on my phone, not on the computer, because I find it easier just to hold my thumb down and copy and paste. I make a personal reply, something that I'm saying, rather than replying with what LinkedIn is telling me to reply with. So it looks different. And I add a little bit of Donna in there. I put a little bit of Donna style about something I'm doing, or about, anyway, I copy that and put it in by holding my thumb down, and it goes to my clipboard on my phone. And then instead of sharing the thank you that LinkedIn is providing, that's automated and kind of, I don't know, I think it's doldrum and kind of like, oh yeah, somebody says, you know, all they got to do is click a button and they're saying congratulations. Well, I add a little bit of snazz in there to get people's attention. And I'll say something about, you know, it's a wonderful day today, and how can it get any better than that? What kind of things are you doing? And ask them a question, because that's how you always get people to conversate with you, is asking them a question. So I got people to reply to me and get an actual conversation going, and I have 3 people interested in Young Living Essential Oils this week, and also, therefore, I'm going to show them how I'm marketing my Young Living Essential Oils through Opportunity Launch. And that's in 1 week. So by replying differently than what LinkedIn's automated reply is, and by using your cell phone to do so, it's not a whole lot of work. I use the same message, but it's my message, if you know what I mean. So, does that make sense to anybody else?
Sure.
Yep. Thanks, Ray.
Well, the mics are muted. That's why they can't answer.
Right. Okay. Well, that's kind of what I had today. I wanted to be able to do more, but I'm under a time constraint of getting my load delivered, and I had no way to pull over and do anything else. Fridays are just a busy day for a truck driver. I think everybody in this industry is busy on Fridays. I want to thank everybody for listening to me, and reach out to me on my Facebook, or, you know, I've seen Lisa and Lonnie Sorrell. I've seen them liking the things that I liked, so I don't know if it was because I liked it or if they found the same thing I did in a different way. But I'm thinking it's because I shared it, and then they're friends with me, so they got to see it and like it also. So,
Okay, well,
Sam, or Ramon, I'm sorry, go ahead. Ramon,
Guys,
you go
listen,
ahead.
thank you for sharing. We appreciate that. That's definitely going to help others as well, so they can get insight on what you guys have been doing together collectively and working together. That way, you guys can to get the word out, build your lead base, etc. So, I mean, that's a phenomenal job.
Thanks for sharing the screen too. I'm
Thanks,
going to go ahead
Donna,
and
for
mute
that.
myself out.
All right, all right,
What was
all
that, Santa?
right.
All right.
Wake up, everybody. What time is it? Is it lunchtime? That's got to be the problem. Everybody is hungry. Well, you know what? Today has been a great day. Miss Donna and Miss Renita come on and shared the LinkedIn stuff. And Miss Donna just told you, some of the stuff about SlideShare. I want to tell you that, that has been a trick Marcus has shared with me a long time ago. If you really want to get in front of the traffic as an internet network marketer, SlideShare should be a tool that you're using. You can integrate video into it as well to separate yourself from everybody else that's on the market. If you want to show up on Google on the first page, go get up on the SlideShare. If you go to my channel, some of you guys follow me on my SlideShare channel. If I come across a PDF from a new company that hasn't been put up yet, that's the first place I'm going to go and put my information out there, which is SlideShare. You guys, there's a company out there, and I'm not in this company. I don't market for this company, but I was lucky enough by people always inboxing me and trying to spam me with their opportunity. Guess what? I found the PDF. And guess what I did? When all of them was trying to get up on YouTube and trying to get their blogs ranked and all this good stuff, I got ranked for the SlideShare, for the PDF. And guess what I did? I put my capture page there because I want to help these people learn how to market their business. So these are just tips and tricks, little techniques that you can use if you just add a little bit of salt here, a little bit of pepper here. Eventually, you're going to have you a great tasting meal that everybody wants, everybody needs, everybody is driving everywhere to get. So appreciate you, Miss Donna, Miss Renita. Fridays is a tough day. It is for anybody. It's the weekend coming. Most companies trying to get all their freight out. Me and Ramon can contest to those things. Freight shakers making it move. We
That's
understand
right.
the commitment. That's why we don't put too much pressure on you, Miss Donna. Don't think that you're letting us down in any way, because we're always prepared. Be ye ready at any moment. I had my presentations ready to go. I got superstars on the line like Miss Pat that can come with a super presentation at any moment. We got Ray Main that can give you a great sermon at any moment. You got Ramon who can put it out there, some type of training at any moment. And we're just looking for a few more people to bring to the front to help us keep this thing going, because we're going to need your help Monday through Friday. We're going to need your help to really continue to get this thing going. So, Miss Pat, you out there?
Yes, good morning,
How you
everybody.
doing? How
Good
you
morning.
doing?
Got a little bit of an audience with me this morning.
Oh, okay.
I'm on mute, but thank you, Renita. That was great, and Don, of course. Great job for the morning.
Yeah, yeah. So, Ramon, are we going to get into anything
Thank you.
today, or we just going to give them an early Friday?
No, I definitely had to. I announced something. I said in PDL I was going to announce something about a social order poster, so that's what I'm going to do right now.
Rocking.
Um, Ladies and gentlemen, I got some good news about the social order poster for those that are using it, and those that are continually using it. What we have in store for you is something phenomenal. There's going to be some tools added to our social order poster within the coming weeks. You're going to just see them appear. So just stay tuned. The first one they're going to be adding, which is great. I asked them about the Google Plus, and they told me Google Plus will be a feature, but it's not recent. It's not going to be like tomorrow in a few weeks. What they're adding in a few weeks, they're going to be adding Pinterest connection is on the horizon, and will be available within the next few weeks. So you're going to see Pinterest is one of the social share buttons we're going to have. Another feature due for release within the next month is our bulk. This is great for Chuck if he was on here because he was asking for this. Within the next month is our bulk uploader, which will allow you to dump a large amount of content which will schedule for you automatically. Okay, so instead of you manually putting everything in there and scheduling it out, you can dump a whole bunch of content into the bulk uploader, and it'll be uploaded into your social auto poster automatically. Phenomenal feature for the social auto poster. What is another great feature for those bloggers and those WordPress creators? WordPress integration will allow you to write and upload blogs straight onto WordPress sites right from the social auto poster.
Booyah.
How phenomenal is that, ladies and gentlemen? These are features that are coming to the social auto poster within the next coming weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to make sure you guys are aware of that.
Awesome. So I'm not gonna even get into my presentation today. We'll just save that for later. That's awesome, Ramon. So they're gonna get us a blogging what uploader?
Yeah, a bulk uploader. You're gonna be able to bulk upload your content.
Hey, Charles is on. Charles is on.
Oh, Charles is on. Put him on. Turn his mic on for a second. I remember him asking. I remember him asking.
I don't know what he's doing, but we're gonna unmic you guys, and hopefully, if you're talking in the background, we're not gonna mute out because we're gonna listen to the whole conversation.
What you're saying.
Miss Patsy will get me. Charles, let me unmute you. Charles, there you go. Good morning.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
All right.
Good.
Life is good. Hey, so that new Pinterest deal is going to be awesome. And the bulk emailer, is that for Facebook groups as well?
No, the bulk scheduler is for not Facebook groups. It's for all the social sites that we have, Twitter, fan pages. I mean, if you're looking for Facebook groups, you might as well get another. I mean, Facebook groups it's going to be a nuisance. Then we'll have people spamming. And if that's the case, you know what's going to happen. They shut down the API key. Like I said this before, it's going to shut down your account.
Right.
So I wouldn't encourage to do that. If they add it, when they said they were going to add it, but if they do, I mean, again, I will not be signing up for that. That being said, they do have, again, the bulk scheduler, which now you're going to be able to upload content and schedule it during certain days. Like instead of putting it one time for that day and then have to repeat the schedule, now you can upload a bunch of content and schedule it on all different days. The same content. No, before you said, I think it was you that asked me, hey, can I schedule it on for the rest of the week? And I said, no, you can't do that. You got to do that manually. Well, guess what? It's changed. Now they're going to allow us to do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that feature is great. So now you're going to be able to schedule a bulk upload content.
Now, is that with the $8 extra, or is that just part of the free side?
That's the only thing I have is the updates. It's going most likely it'll be the $8, but I'm not 100% certain. It could be the free. I can't tell you or answer that question until they have added it to the program, and then I'll let you know then.
Will they add Google Plus?
They said that they're going to add Google Plus, but it's not coming anytime soon.
Okay.
Right. It's still in the works. They don't have an ETA yet.
Yep.
I'm glad you mentioned the $8 feature. The $8 feature. Is there something we should see whenever we think we paid the $8, or is there something?
Well, I mean, when I paid $8, I get an email saying that I paid $8.
Yeah.
From what is the name that it comes from? I'll go back.
Payday Lifestyle.
Payday Lifestyle.
Okay,
and
I'll go double check.
Miss Donna, you don't have access to the statistics and analytics and all that?
I don't know.
When you
well, she's not using it. If she was using it, she would know.
If you upload your pictures, can you upload more than 1 or 4 pictures at a time?
I have to go back and look, Stan. I just know that I received it. I don't want to pay the price, but I wanted to know if there was any way to double check to see if I did it, and I will go look
Yeah,
Bernino.
those are just signs that you did because you wouldn't have access to those feeds. I couldn't do it until I paid that $8. I couldn't get the analytics, and I couldn't do more than 4 pictures a month. Um, and I wanted to
All
do
right.
a whole bunch of pictures, so I upgraded.
All right.
So check those things out, and if not, I'm sure we can find out. But try to do that for us.
Oh, do I reply to San or Ramon about the?
You can reply right within the system. There's a support right in the system, and I'll receive the email, and then I'll send you
Okay.
a response.
Oh, great. All right. Thank you.
Tim Roger.
Hey,
Tim Roger.
San,
Yeah, yours.
hey man, you know what I'm having a hard time with is
What?
I'm just having a hard time finding all of your videos, all these recorded videos. Where are you sticking them at?
I am putting them in my pocket.
We're
No,
not publicly.
It.
He's not publicly announcing the trainings anymore. We're gonna keep that for just our members, but he is going to add it in
Hey, I'm
in the
waiting.
area.
I'm waiting to scrape a few pennies up so I can get this exclusive area.
There
And
you
Okay.
go.
but in the meanwhile, if it's something that just inbox me, and most of the people like Miss Sue and them Sherry, they inbox me and I get them the videos, send it direct.
Okay. Well, because I thought at one time you had said that you were going to put them in, if the people who are members of PDL, you were
Yeah,
going to
I
put
just
them.
haven't got that spot yet. I haven't got that
Oh,
spot yet. I got to get organized, Chuck. I got those old ones. I need to move those. I got a little work to do, and I don't have no outsourcer, no assistant to help me.
hey,
You know, being
you're
on
preaching
these
to the choir,
trainings
bro.
every day and needing somebody like Chuck to come and do some trainings to take some of the
There
pressure
you go.
There
off
you
of
go.
me.
Yeah, yeah. I'll get right on that.
Hey, you can create a spot. No, we need help.
I know it. I know it.
Hey, we do not want this to be the Ramon and San show, okay? We cannot get to our destination if I got to depend on just Ramon, okay? We need you guys.
I
And
mean, and likewise, trust me, we talk about this daily.
Yeah, daily. We need you guys.
I,
We're team.
I
Yes.
put some more thought into where to put those at, because we talked about that on one weekday. I don't remember when it was, but the slide shares that I just got through mentioning, right?
$8.
And isn't it an ability to be able to put more than one video on one particular slide share?
Yeah, that's correct, but we don't want it public.
No. Oh, does it go public?
Yes, unless you got a private account or paid account with a SlideShare, everything is public.
I see.
And then when you share your slides, if they're not public, you can't see it.
All right.
So we don't want to put anything public anymore. We've been giving free too many times, and we had a ton of people grabbing the trainings, get the images, and now we see people that are free that are not upgraded doing that. We're looking at the images, we're looking at what they're using, so we know that they're using the free and they don't want to upgrade. So we decided to stop doing that and give you guys the trainings and not the free members.
Right.
Hopefully that makes sense. I hope you guys understand what we're trying to do. It's
Oh,
not
no.
that we're not trying to punish anybody. We just don't want to give the free members too much free stuff.
No, that makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, we've been giving we put it this way, there's too much value. We will give them way too much value out there on the net for absolutely nothing.
Well, how about if you did a paid daily lifestyle paid group for members? Paid members.
We have something brewing. As a matter of fact, we've discussed that. Somebody want to mute their TV? We have some that coming into the works. Me and Sam was actually on the phone for the past couple of days. We've been talking for hours and hours, and Sam could talk. So I was falling asleep a couple of times. And That's another story. But but that being said, we was talking about something we have in the works, and once we get and establish all of that, you guys are all going to be very happy, and hopefully, and then when you see what we have and see where the trainings and everything's going to be, you're going to be very excited. So that being said, that's all I want to say for now until we make sure we got it in set in stone, and once we set it in stone, we will announce it.
Yeah. So Miss Donna, you was just talking about a group like on Facebook or something like that,
Yes,
Uh,
just for those paid members.
uh,
that's for paid
Donna Lee.
members. Donna Wimberly.
Donna
Oh, okay.
Donna Wimberly.
Hey, Donna,
Donna.
Hi.
Hey,
how are you?
does Donna know
I'm
who I
well,
was
and you?
talking to? Donna W. I'm sorry. We have Donna L and Donna W. Donna Wimberly. Yes, we could do that. No problem.
Okay, because I would love to be able to find some of this stuff, when I'm trying to implement it.
Yeah, yeah. I know it's hard to inbox me, and then if we're all in one little group, one little space, then it makes it a lot easier. Yeah, we can do that. Just a little private, intimate group, and then that way I can put stuff there. But we can't stop you guys from sharing the stuff that you learn. That's too. But just remember that you guys, pay a membership, and if they want it, they can do the same thing and get just as much. I mean, you give a little, but then sooner or later you have to be able to put yourself in a position where you can receive what you're doing. Give out too much information, they'll never give you anything back in return. You're trying to build relationships and rapport with people. More, it's easier to be a taker than a giver. That comes too easy.
I can
When you
attest to that.
when you put a little baby on with in the group with other babies, you don't have to teach them to say mine, mine. You don't teach them that stuff. It's automatic. The share is something that has to be taught. You share. Come on now. You need to share. Let it go. And that's the same thing with us. So we know we want to share we want to share a lot of stuff with but we want to grow too, and we want to grow with you guys, and we want to make sure that we have the stuff that me and Ramon talk about all the time comes from the fuel that we've been able to produce in PDL inside of Opportunity Launch. And the next roads, the next level that we go to is always keeping you guys, the ones that are on this call, the faithful 12 or 15, 30 people. So every move that we make or have you guys in mind. So we want to keep on giving you guys more and more and more. And the main thing that we want to do for you guys is we want to put green in your pocket. You've been through a whole bunch of stuff. You've been devoted. You've been faithful to a whole bunch of stuff. You look back on the year. What are you really doing? How much residual are you really making?
That bathroom is just.
So we want to make sure we give you guys what you come each day and show up for. We want to help you guys really make residual income where you can get that big check and then do what you want with it. So and me and Ramon have we're not the geniuses, but we plugged into a lot of people who offered their talents and their services, so we can leverage those things and come back to you guys and be able to deliver you a product that will be around for you to be able to use. Whether you're making a lot of money off it or not, you're still gonna have some value to where you can use it to build your business and whatever you're doing. And it's not just something you just pay for every day just because. So, anybody got anything to say? Any questions? Any concerns before we get out of here?
Yeah, I have. My issues with my pictures that
I
I've
think
been
the
having.
issues is not the picture.
Well, I was trying to get my husband was having a look, and he's put some he checked to see if there was viruses or anything like that, and I was showing him what I meant by trying to make a capture page, but it wouldn't work. The capture page wouldn't work. Yesterday they were coming up really small, but today it was just going red and it wouldn't do anything. So I
If
have
you
no.
it's not the system, it's the images that you're trying to add. You got to understand that when you put an image in a capture page, it has to be a certain size. You
Yeah,
can't just pick. Now,
there's a size that I'm
let me
using though, and I
let me
tried.
finish it. Let me
No.
finish explaining because when you just because you search for 1920 by 1080 and they'll show you a bunch of images that say they're 1920 by 1080. If you click on it and it shows you a smaller box, just because it says it's 1920 by 1080, it's not.
Yeah.
It has to be a 19 by 2080 pixel size, and that's the reason why your images are not showing up, or you're having issues with your images.
But it's like every single picture.
Okay, so
And
let's screen share. I want to see if we can fix that right now because I definitely want to help you. If that's going to be, I don't want you to keep having issues like that if you're trying to promote.
The picture that I used for the event, I've got a few that I did a few days ago, and they're the only ones I can use. But I downloaded the same picture and put the same size and everything.
Is it possible you can do a screen share now and we can walk through the process? Is that okay, Sam?
Hey, fine with me. Let me stop the recording right here. We want to thank you guys for showing up for the training this afternoon. Hopefully you got something out of it. Make sure you reach out to me, those people that are and want a copy of this recording, and I'll get it to you. Thank you for showing up.